Ladies and gentlemen, I am drinking with a paper straw. And about 30 seconds after this, the paper straw will probably turn into a soggy cardboard. You might be wondering, if I knew about that, why am I still using it? That is not the only weird thing that I did this week. I also bought a reusable water bottle so heavy it felt like a workout. I carried a tote bag big enough to fit a small SUV. And why am I doing this? It is because a few weeks ago, I decided to become the ultimate eco warrior everyone's been talking about. But when my mom saw this, she laughed. She said, "Are you trying to make the world a better place? Or are you trying to make your life as difficult as possible?" It is pretty funny, But believe it or not, this is the face of sustainability today. It is often treated like a trend or an aesthetic on Instagram, but for my generation, sustainability isn't a hobby we picked up on a random weekend. It is an inheritance we didn't ask for. Also, there is this feeling that those problems are a big mountain and we are just tiny little ants. That feeling is known as eco-anxiety. But anxiety is just an energy without a plan. So, what is our plan? What is our role as a teenager in a world that feels like it's breaking? It is very clear that it is more than just surviving through the paper straw struggle. It is a radical shift in how we exist. Because we aren't just the youth. We are three specific forces of nature. Remember that we aren't just the youth. First, we are the tech natives. We are the generation that was born with the world in our pockets. And we are the first generation that could catch an environmental lie in real time. Second, we are conscious customers. We are the generation that asks, who made this and where does it go when I'm done with it? Third, we are unfiltered innovators. While the adults see the way things have always been, we see the way things must change. Here is my message to teenagers around the world. Don't wait for an invitation to lead. Don't wait for a seat at the table. If the table isn't there, build your own table. You can start at your school cafeteria, your local park, anywhere. Make your choice. Because sustainability isn't about being a perfect environmentalist, it's about being a persistent one. Believe me, it is better than have millions of people doing it imperfectly than one person doing it perfectly. In 30 years, I want to look back and say that this was the generation that turned the tide. Not because we were superheroes as strong as Superman or Spider-Man, but because we refuse to believe that the way things are is the way they have to be. Sustainability isn't a chore. It is a love letter for the future. So let's make sure the future is worth living in. Thank you. My name is Anyaseva Jehan Wasisso. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.